Good morning students, a very warm good morning to all of you. Today we are here some topics related to the mathematics, that is integers. So before starting the lesson, some recall is given there, just see what it is. Answer the following questions as quickly as you can. So which is the greatest negative integer? Say it is the negative integer greatest it is the minus of 1. Then which integer are not whole number? Which integer is not a whole number? That is again minus 1. Then you have to do by your own. You know how to do the So now we have started the lesson. That is what is the introduction. In the previous class, you have learned about integers and addition and subtraction of integers. In this chapter, we will learn about properties of addition and subtraction of integers and also about the multiplication and division of integers. Let us recall what you have learned about integers in the previous class. All natural numbers, zero and negative of counting numbers are called the integers. So what are the integers? Integers are the negative and the positive numbers including zero are called the integers. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 means all the negative and all the positive including zero are the integers. Just like the natural numbers and whole numbers, we can also represent integers on a number line. Just see here in the number line the 0 is at the center. Now on the right hand side the positives are there and on the left hand side the negative integers are there. Now whole numbers are greater than 0 are called positive integers. These numbers are to the right of zeros on the number line. Number less than 0 are called the negative integers. These numbers are to the left to the 0 on the number line. The integer 0 is neutral. It is neither a positive nor negative. So the sign of the integer except 0 is either positive or negative. Okay, so 0 is neither a positive nor negative integer. Then two integers are opposite, both of them are at the same distance on either side of zeros on the number line. One of the right side of zeros have a positive sign while the other on the left hand side have the negative sign. In the number line given on the previous page, plus 3 and minus 3 are labeled as opposites. Now see some rule is given. The sum of two positive integer is always positive integer. The sum of two negative integer is always negative integer. While adding a positive and a negative integer, first we consider the number without their sign, find the difference between the two and give the sign of the bigger number to the answers. Okay. Now see some properties of given there. Properties of addition. Closure property. As per this property, on adding two integers, we always get an integer. Means when you are adding the two integers, that is a and b, the answer is c, means it is again the integer. Now what is the commutative property? As per this property, while adding two integers, changing the order of integer will not change the result. Means if you consider a and b are the two integers, instead of adding a plus b, if you are adding b plus a, it never changes the answer. Now the third one is associative property. As per this property, while adding 3 or more integer, order of number does not matter. Means again it is the same, but here you are adding the more than 2 means 3 or 4 numbers. So when you are adding the 3 or more number, changing their order, so it will doesn't affect any answer. Okay, the answer remains same. The properties of addition integers are summarized in the given table. Just see here, when closure means when the two integers are added, you will get the integer. When commutative means on changing the order, you will get the same answer. And associative again, more than two numbers you are added according to their order, changing the order, the answer will be same. Okay, now additive identity and inverse. Additive identity of integer is a number which when added to an integer does not change the value of that integer. Therefore, the additive identity of integer is 0. When you are added 0 to any integer, the answer remains same. Then what about the additive inverse? Additive inverse of any integer is a number which when added to integer gives additive identity. That is 0 as the answer. Additive inverse of the integer a is minus a and minus a is a. So when you are adding a number to its additive inverse, means if a is added to minus of a, the answer will be 0. In integer, the additive inverse of 0 is itself 0, whereas for any integer is additive inverse of its opposite. For example, the additive inverse of 7 is minus 7 and minus 11 is plus 11. Okay. So when we subtract two integer, we add the opposites of the superhand to the minor hand. That is a minus b is equal to a plus of minus b. Okay. Now see the properties of subtraction. Closure property. As this property, the difference of any two integer is always an integer. If a and b are the two integer, a minus b is also the integer. Unlike addition, commutative and associative property are not true for the subtraction of integer, because you can see if you are subtracting number 4 minus 5, it will not equal to 5 minus 4. Yes. Again, if you are changing the order of the number on subtraction, it will never give the same answer. Means this commutative and associative property is not eligible in the subtraction. Sum of, just example is given, sum of the two integer is 103. If one is the 37, find the other one. So 1 is 37 plus second is x, which is equal to 103, then x is equal to 66. Complete the following sequence. Just see here 10, 7, 4 means 3 is getting reduced. Then after 7 it is 7 minus 3 is 1. Then 1 minus 3 is, yes, just see 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 2 minus 3 minus 5, minus 5 minus 3 minus 8. In this we have to complete the sequence. A boy threw a marble 28 meter vertically up in the air, which is later fell and settled at the bottom of pond 20 meter deep. By how much distance did the marble travel? Just see at which position vertically means it plus 28, then air which is fell down means it is at minus of 12. So what will be the difference? 28 minus of minus 12, so it is equal to 40 meter. Now, in the final round of inter-school quiz competition, there are 4 rounds and the score of school A and B in the round are as below. School A minus 20, 15, 35 minus 5 and school B is minus 10, 0, 45 and 10. So which school won the quiz competition? Just add all the number and here add out the number, you will get the answer, that is B is equal to 45. Okay. Now, here subtract the sum of 10 plus 7 and minus 3 from the sum of 15, 6 and additive inverse of 10s. So you just have to write additive inverse of 10s. 15 plus 6 minus 10. So it is equal to 11. And what is the 10 plus 7 plus additive inverse of minus 3? 10 plus 7 plus minus of 3. So it is equal to 14. So 11 minus 14 is equal to minus of 3. Okay. Now, see exercise 1.1 is given there. Subtract the following. Okay, you just have to subtract the number. See, what is the first one? That is, subtract the following. Minus 68 from minus 30 means minus 30 minus of minus 68. So what you are writing here is a minus 30 and when it is write it as plus 68. So it is equal to 38 but plus because it is having the greater sign. Then the B, minus 42 from 8. So 8 minus of 42. So 8 plus 42 is equal to 50. Okay. Now in this we have to do the remaining one. Just see the question 2. Evaluate. 15 minus of 25. When the minus sign is outside the bracket, it will change the sign, that is minus plus 25 is equal to 40. Okay. Now see the B1. 9 plus 23 minus of minus 25 minus 40. So it will be written as 9 plus 23 minus plus 25 minus 40. To add the number, that is 23 plus 25 is 48 and 48 plus 9. 40 plus 9 is equal to 57 minus 40. So it is equal to 17. Okay, now in this we have to do the remaining one, students. Now see the third question. Complete the following sequence. 1, 4, 7 means you just have to add the 3, that is 13, and here 13 plus 3 is 16. Okay, now here you can see number is a 5, 0, 5, 10, 15. Here you have to write minus 20, minus 25, minus 30, minus 35. Here you can see minus 8,000, minus 4,000. Here you have to write, yes, 0 at the aggregate, 4,000, 8,000, 12,000. Okay, now write a pair of negative integer which has the difference as the following. So which is the negative pair of 5 is minus 5. Now write the pair of integer which has sum as the following, that is minus plus 100. So which pair it is? Yes, 50 plus 50 you can write, or 80 plus 20 you can write. Yes. Now see the sixth one. Subtract the sum of 38 and 97 from 237. So you just have to add the number 38 plus 97 and subtract it from 237. Okay. Now the seventh is the same one. Eighth one. Find the additive inverse of the following numbers. So what is the additive inverse? 90 minus 37 plus 37. 0 is 0 again. Minus of 1908 is plus of 1908. Okay. Now the additive identity of integer is, the additive identity of integer is, yes, what is it? 0. Okay, now by the commutative property of addition, x plus y is equal to y plus x. Okay, so property does not true the subtraction. Which one is? Yes, which one is? The first one is. So here you have to write commutative, and which one is? Commutative and associative property does not hold true. Okay, now see the fill in the blanks, also name the property used. Minus 3 minus 4, here you have to write minus 4 plus minus 3. Okay, now minus 46 plus 0 is equal to minus of 46. Plus 7 minus 7, 0. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. Okay, now see the next one. In a quiz, Bhaskar scored minus 60, 20 and 0, and Tamanna scored 20, 0 and minus 60 in 3 consecutive rounds. Which scores most? You just have to add the 3 numbers. Minus 60 plus 20 is equal to minus of 40, and here again 20 plus minus of 60 means it is again minus of 40. So which score more? No one. Then you have to do the 14 and 15 by yourself. Now see the next is multiplication of integers. In the previous class, you have learned about the addition and subtraction of integer. Let us now learn about the multiplication of integer. Multiplication of two positive integer. Yes, you know when the you know that with the whole numbers, multiplication is the repeated addition. Means if you are multiplying 3 by 4, it will means you have to add the 4 3 times. It is equal to 12. Just see multiplication of a positive integer and a negative integer. If one is a positive integer and second is a negative integer, the answer will be find out in the negative integer. Okay. Now you can also use a number line to multiply positive integer by negative integer. Here this is the 5. The difference of minus 3, that is minus 3 just starting from 0. It is minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Again minus 3. So 5 times when you have started, you will get the answer minus of 15. Okay, now see here, if a is multiplied by minus b, so answer will be minus of ab. Means you just have to multiply the number, but answer will be in the negative. Just see, 5 multiplied by minus 2, the answer is minus 10 because 5 2s are 10, but negative sign is there. Okay, now multiplication of two negative integer. We have just learned how to multiply negative integer by a positive integer or positive integer by negative integer. But can you find the product of two negative integer? Yes, it is possible because here you can see minus 4 multiplied by minus 3 means minus 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to minus of 16. Minus 4 multiplied by 3 is minus of 12. Minus 4 multiplied by 2 is minus 8. And minus 1 multiplied by 4 is again minus 4. Means if you are multiplying the number two negative integers, the answer will be in plus. Okay, just see here, if you are multiplying minus a to the minus b, the answer will be a multiplied by b. Means these negative signs are getting cut. Product of 3 or more negative integer, it is the same as the 2, but here is the difference is when you are multiplying the 3 integer, the multiplication of 2 integer is positive, and again then positive multiplied by negative, it will be the negative. Okay, now evaluate each of the following. 11 multiplied by minus 3 is minus of 33. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20 because negative sign is cancelled. Then 10 multiplied by 3 is 30, and 30 multiplied by 5, 150. Then some solved examples are given here. Just see. Find the following product using the number line. 8 multiplied by minus 3. Once you just have to make the number line of minus 3, 0 to minus 3 up to 27, and just 3 multiplied by 8. So at the 8 time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What will be the answer? It is minus of 24. Okay. Now again 2 multiplied by 5, minus of 5 means take the difference of minus 5. 1, 2 means answer will be minus 10. Okay. Now in this way you have to solve. Just see the properties of multiplication. Closure property. As per this property, the product obtained on multiplying 2 integer is always an integer. As same the addition means when you are multiplying the 2 integer, the answer will be integer. Commutative property. As this property changing the order integer does not change the product in multiplication, means if you are changing the order of multiplication, instead of a multiplied by b, you are multiplying b multiplied by a, what will be the answer? The answer remains same. Associative property again the same. Instead of 2, if you are multiplying the 3 numbers, so when you are multiplying 3 numbers randomly changing the order, the answer doesn't change. So closure property, commutative property and the associative property, 3 of them are eligible in the multiplication. Then multiplicative identity and inverse. So multiplicative identity of an integer is a number which when multiplied by an integer does not change the value of that integer. So what is the multiplicative identity of an integer is 1, because if you are multiplying any number by 1, you will get the same answer. It doesn't change the answer. Then what is the multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse of an integer is a number which on multiplying with the integer gives the multiplicative identity, that is answer 1. So what is the multiplicative inverse? Integer is a, that is reciprocal of is 1 upon a. The multiplicative inverse of 1 is 1 itself, and the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is minus 1 itself. Whereas for any other integer, multiplicative inverse of an integer is not the equal to the integer itself. Okay. Now see some match the following is there. You just have to write. Then division of integer. We have already studied that division of whole number is the reverse of multiplication. It means 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, means when you are dividing 6 to the 2, you will get 3, or when you are dividing 6 to the 3, you will get 2. The same rule is applicable of division of integer as well. Let us consider some examples. Just see, 6 divided by minus 2 is equal to, yes, we need to find the number which when multiplied by minus 2 gives the product plus 6. So the answer will be minus 3. Then just see here, properties of division. Closure property, so it doesn't, yes, closure property is not under the division, because you just see when you are dividing 1 divided by 2, the answer will be 0.5. Yes, when dividing 2 integer, the answer need not be an integer, means it is not eligible. Then commutative. If you are dividing 20 by 10, you will get the answer 2. But if you are dividing 10 by 20, the answer will be half, means digit does not exist. Then again associative. When you are dividing the 3 numbers, you will get not the same answer, means again these 3 of them property is not eligible in the division also. Just see, evaluate of the following. Just divided 417 by 3. So when both the numbers are negative, you will remove the negative number. Without the number, it will be the answers. Okay, because in the division minus minus is converted into the plus. Okay, now here you have to fill in the blanks. 369 divided by which number you will get 369? Obvious, it is the 1. When it is divided by 1, any number is divided by 1 or multiplied by 1, the answer will be remains same. Okay, now see, distributive property of integer. If a, b, c are three integers, then a multiplied by b plus c, it is as a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. So distributive property can be written in the other form also, that is a plus b multiplied by c is a multiplied by c plus b multiplied by c. A multiplied by b minus c is written as a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c, and a minus b is multiplied by c is written as a multiplied by c minus b multiplied by c. Okay, now see, evaluate the following using distributive property. Minus 42 multiplied by 1001. So 1001 can be divided as 1000 plus 1. So minus 42 multiplied by 1000 plus minus 42 multiplied by 1. So the answer will be minus of 420. Then minus 19 minus 68. So which will you have to reduce, that is minus 19 as minus 20 plus 1. So in this we have to find the answer. See exercise 1.2. Find 10 multiplied by minus 2 using the number line. For that what you have to do, you just have to draw the number line. Okay, and now take the difference of started from the 0, that is minus 2, minus 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, minus 16, minus 18, minus 20, minus 22, minus 24 and so on. Okay, now started from the 0, 10 multiplied by minus 2 means minus 2 number is multiplied by how many times? 10 times. So here started from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So what will be the answer? That is minus of 20. Okay. Now extend the pattern starting from minus 10 multiplied by 9 is minus 90 and minus 10 multiplied by minus 5 is 50. Okay. Now see the third one. Find the value of integer x for the following. 2 multiplied by minus 3 plus x is equal to 2 multiplied by minus 3 plus 2 multiplied by 10. Just see here. 2 multiplied by minus 3 plus x is equal to 2 multiplied by minus 3 plus 2 multiplied by 10. Okay, so students, this is the distributive property. Just see here. So what will be the 2 multiplied by minus 3 plus 2 multiplied by x is equal to 2 multiplied by minus 3 and 2 multiplied by 10. So just see here. This is the same 2 multiplied by minus 3, 2 multiplied by minus 3 and 2 multiplied by x is equal to 2 multiplied by 10. So x is equal to 10. Okay, now in this way you have to do the remaining one. See the fourth one. The product of two number is the largest two-digit number. If one of the number is minus 11, find the other number. Okay, now see here, the product of two number is largest two-digit number. So here is the largest two-digit number. Which one is the largest two-digit number? Is 99. Okay. Now the product means if you are multiplying x multiplied by y is equal to 99. Okay. The one number is 11. When he is the minus 11 multiplied by y is equal to 99. Therefore y is equal to 99 divided by minus 11. So y is equal to minus of 9. So second number will be the minus of 9. Then on dividing minus of 8016 by x, the answer obtained is minus 16. So you just have to divide minus 16 by 8016. You will get the answer x is equal to. Okay. Now here you can see, evaluate 49 multiplied by 89 multiplied by 107 multiplied by 0 multiplied by 412. Now see here, the number 0 is present. If 0 is multiplied by any number, the answer will be 0. Now here 16 multiplied by 8, what will be the answer? (128), but it is in the plus because minus minus converted into the plus. Okay. Now see the next one. Divide 51 by sum of minus 8 and minus 9. When you are adding the minus 8 minus 9 minus 8 and you do the addition, that is minus of 17, and minus 17 is divided by 51. So it is equal to 17 is divided by 51. The answer will be minus of 3. Okay. Then find the product of three consecutive smallest positive number with the sum of their corresponding opposites. So three consecutive smallest numbers are, three consecutive smallest positive numbers are 1, 2, 3. Just add the number, you will get 3, 2, 1 means 6. Then with the sum of their corresponding opposite, which are the corresponding integers, that is minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus of 3. Okay, now minus 1 plus minus 2 is minus 3 plus of minus 3, so it is equal to minus 3 minus 6. So when you are subtracting, 6 minus of 6 is equal to 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Okay, now so 9th one you have to find by your own. Then 10th one, in a test plus 3 marks as a given for every correct answer and minus 1 for given wrong answer. Then Sona attempt all the questions and scored plus 20 marks though she got 10 correct answer. Okay, now how many incorrect answers she has attempted, you just have to calculate. Okay, now yes, you have to do by your own. This is the start with integer 2, add plus 3 to it. Okay, start with integer 2, add plus 3, add plus minus 3, so it is equal to how much? Minus 1. Then multiply the answer by 10, it is equal to minus 10. Then subtract 5 from it, minus 5, so it is equal to minus of 15. Then now divide the result by 3, then minus 15 divided by 3 is equal to minus 5, and then add to 40, minus 40, so it is equal to 35. So what will the number last is 35. Okay, now students, in this way you have to do the remaining one. So I hope all the topic in the lesson number first integer you will understood very well. So thank you so much for attending class. Now we are meeting in the next class. Thank you so much.